Hello and welcome. This is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more Battle Brothers. And we still have this mission to kill the Orc Warlord. And after defeating our 5th band, we still have not gotten him out here. Now, there's a Greenskin Cord right here, but we just finished a fight with some goblins, and we're really not in a position to take that fight. I am going to check to see if we have any level ups. It doesn't appear that we do. So I have two choices here. I could just run and make our way over to Weisenhaus to try and heal our wounds, or we could try and get into Suderbush before this Orc Horde attacks us and do what business we can do and then run. I think that's what I'm going to try for, so let's try. Okay, so first things first, go to the temple. We're going to heal up all these injuries that we have accumulated, which is quite a lot here. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I can afford to pay for all of these. Yeah, I really can't. I mean, we're at 840 crowns. I'm having to pay my men 263 crowns a day. Ugh, we are really running out of funds here. This is a really tough mission. I don't think we're getting paid anywhere near where we should be getting paid here, because the loot that we get from fighting these guys is not really making up for how much money it's costing me just to maintain my band. And at this stage, I'm going to have to go and lick my wounds here, which is going to take a while. All right, well, let's take a look at it before I do anything too crazy. So this is going to cost me almost 400. That leaves us at about 800, a little bit over 800. That's going to cost me, I mean, we're looking at practically another 400 there, so we're looking at 400, and then another 110. So I'd be left with 300 gold after I did that. Alternatively, we wait a minimum of 2 days and we see if the injuries go away on their own. Another thing I can do, which is maybe not a bad idea, is we can take this fight. But what we'll do... Oh. I was about to say, we could hire some men on the cheap and take the fight anyway. And if we lose the men that we just hired, all well. Alright, well, what is the worst of the injuries? Let's think about it that way. What are the worst of the injuries? I mean, if we're going to have to wait 2 to 5 days to heal these things anyway... I think the back liner, that's bad. That I can deal with. That I can deal with. That is bad. So this needs to go away. So out of all the ones that I absolutely need to do, that one is an absolute need. Pierced arm muscle sucks, but I can kind of make do without it. But just... Alright, I'll do that one. But everything else is just I'm gonna have to deal with, because I don't have the money to heal it all up. Alright. We're gonna have to run here. So, we'll just go down the road and leave. If we could get, like, allies into this fight, like we had in the past, I would be happy to do. Let's see if we can get these guys to trail us. We might be able to get them in a fight like that. So, I know I can outrun them. You find a bag made of flesh in the road. Inside it are human ears, tanned and stiff with holes to run keychains through. Adelmar gags. You inform the men that the greenskins aren't far off. No doubt a battle is coming. Be on your guard. Well, I know there's greenskins not far off. They're right there. Okay, so we're going to continue to kind of like have the greenskins follow us here. And I'm hoping that we encounter a noble band of troops or something to help us out. We don't want them to lose our trail, though. The danger of doing this, though, is that at night, I might not see them coming. Okay. Ah, crap. We're gonna have to run away. The other way. Oof. Alright. Not really the way that I wanted to go. Because I thought my chance of getting getting them to follow me into allies was better if we went over to Gemmenstein. Now I'm gonna probably have to go a longer route, but it's fine because we still need... Alright, he's leaving my trail, so we'll follow after him. Okay, something went on over here. Something definitely... Aha! Okay, what do we got here? Goblins. And we've got this big company here. Let's follow. It's gonna be in the marshes, which is bad, but we're gonna be able to use this ally to our advantage. At least I hope so. I would actually prefer to fight the other fight. We're just gonna keep chasing here. It's fine that this is taking a while because the longer it takes, the more my injuries go away. So, in a way, it works in our favor. Also, we don't really want to engage these guys in the marsh, so the longer this takes, the better. Off we are. Hopefully we don't lose our allies, though. Might even convince them to attack me here. My allies are far enough away. Ugh. Hopefully they didn't lose the trail. I think they lost the trail. That sucks. Well, we'll stick with these guys for now. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. Because I can't engage. I've got too many injuries, especially hit points. I mean, that's a big problem for us. We're getting there. Medical supplies are okay, but they could be better. Okay, well, apparently we got lucky here. Hartmut the Half-Man was injured in battle, and you figure it'd be best to go see how he's doing. Surprisingly, he's doing quite well. His wounds have healed in such a quick fashion, you almost want to believe he consulted some dark arts while no one was looking. There are no signs of black magics around, just one sturdy and hard-to-kill man of flesh and blood. Okay, so that went away. Perfect. It's kind of a bummer, but it appears sometimes he's... Oh, hello. Alright, so we've re-picked up the trail of the goblins. The problem is I can really outpace these guys, and I do not want... Okay, so they're going in that way. And they've already lost the goblins. Kind of annoying. You got a band like this, they're just too slow to really engage. So it has to be something that's either equally slow or something that's willing to do the fight. Well, as I said, we don't really have a choice here. We have to stick with one of these, one way or the other. I mean, it'd be nice to get those goblins fighting, but if they're going to run from us every time, I feel like we don't have much choice. I am running very low on food. Hopefully we encounter something with the aid of these guys. And if not, well, at least we'll get into a town and buy some food. Which I'm half tempted to do anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and get off this road. And get into Gemmenstein and get some food, because we are really low. We got another Weisenhaus company going that way. We've got a couple bands that we may be able to link up with. And enough time's possibly passed that we can go and do what we need to do. So, I'm going to go into the marketplace here. Take a look. They still have a lot of things affecting them, so unfortunately food's going to remain expensive here. Sort that on up. It might come to a point where I have to start selling some of the gear I've been keeping in reserve to get us some more money, but right now I'm not at that point. Go ahead and leave. And let's go back up this way. It looks like that's where a lot of the greenskins are coming from. This is a real tough mission, and I'm really... Okay, so they are on the trail. Let's get in there before they defeat the goblins. Because we just need to get involved in the fight. Alright, let's go ahead and engage. It's going to be 2 bands of allies helping us here. Oh. Our camera's up here. It's 50 versus 11. Sounds like there's a lot of dogs on their end. Which they are losing. This might be a long combat, just because of the nature of things. But it's important that we get a fight in here that we're probably not going to have to do a whole lot. Because we're going to be a far way away, I think we're okay to just go ahead and... Well, I was about to say just full move here, but no, I don't know. Because it looks like we're getting awfully close to the battle line. We're still a ways away, though. I don't even know what we're fighting here, but it looks like they've already killed a number of them anyway, so... Hey, no vision yet. I mean, these are backliners of our allies, so... Hard to say where the enemy is based off of that. But if we draw out the Warlord in this case, then we've got a huge allied band near where we are, so this could work in our favor. Those sounds of fighting outside that first turn. Sounds like a lot of positioning. Okay, that guy moved up that way, so we get a little bit of an idea where they're going to be. As far as the enemies, that is. Somewhere up there. Sounds like goblin archers, perhaps. There go the dogs. They've engaged. Losing some of those dogs. We started with 50. That's at least 3 dogs, I'm assuming. Alright. Let's wait with our backliners at this point. I think we're getting relatively close to where the fighting is. Enough that we should be a little bit more cautious than we have been. I hate that you can't look around when it's not your turn. Like wherever you end up is... Okay, so it looks like the fighting is really going to be going on up there, so we should start sending our men over that way. We don't really need to get involved in this fight. We could probably leave it to them, and they'll take care of it without us having to take any injuries or casualties or what have you. But I'd at least like to see what's going on, so we get an idea. Alright, I don't think we need to wait at this point. We can just go ahead and start moving this way. It's weird how spread out my allies are, but I think some of that might just be the fact that they have so many numbers involved. Gunther's gonna fall well behind by the time we actually get to this fight. Oh, there's a bush in the way. Oh, doesn't matter. Might not have been able to get there anyway. Okay, move there. There. My men might be kind of tired by the time they get there, because this is a lot of running. Okay, more losses. No goblins down yet. Kind of shows you how useless dogs are. If you have a large force made up of them. I mean, they're good in tying guys up, yeah, but when it comes to actually doing damage and surviving, not really the best thing for you. Alright, we're gonna wait again with our backliners just to make sure we know what's going on. Well, finally a goblin went down. I mean, we might not even see them before this fight is over. Because they should be getting in there now. Okay, another goblin down. It's still going to give me credit, though, for the victory, as far as I understand things. And we might get some loot out of this. Have you hop on top of that hill. Still don't see anybody. Okay, another goblin down. Yeah, I mean, look at these crossbowmen. They're like well out of this fight because we can't even see the fight. They've lost 7, our allies have, to the 3 goblins that have gone down. Pretty crazy. I know a lot of them were dogs, but still. Shows you how crazy goblins are to a certain extent. That you can have those kind of number advantages, and yet the goblins do that many casualties. Alright, you know what? Actually, let's just wait here with the backliners. I mean, the greenskins, the goblins anyway, have every advantage. They have higher initiative. The chance to hit them is extremely low. They have really high chances to hit. They do a lot of damage. Well, I guess they don't do as much damage as other opponents, but they still are pretty dangerous. Okay, another goblin down. Hopefully we have actual sight of the battle now. Nope, still we don't. And I can't route through my men yet, so I'm gonna have to wait. I mean, we know where somebody's been killed. But the way that they're moving my allies, I don't even have any clue where the bad guys are. And now they're down to 6. Oh, there's one of their doggies having run away. I find it interesting that oftentimes, like, dogs seem to, like, share their own morale. Like, they're in their own warband. At least when they're your dogs. You there. And finally our archer right there. I mean, it doesn't help that some of their crossbowmen aren't doing anything. Oh, okay, well now we have a clear indication of where one is because we just saw him get hit. And now they're down to 5 before we've even seen them. Now they're down to 4 before we've even seen them. Now they're down to 3. 2. So the question is, will we even see our opponent before we get to the end of this battle? Down to 1. We might be able to see them now. Nope, not quite. I have a feeling that the bad guy is over here somewhere. Possibly a archer. Well, I think that might have been our best chance to actually see him, so... Let's go up on top of this hill. Unfortunately, we don't have as good as sight line or as distance as our archer does. Which, you know, our archer should have a better sight line than a normal frontline guy. Okay, well, now we have a good idea where he is. So yeah, we're definitely not going to get involved in this fight. And it looks like we don't even have really that good of a chance of even in seeing the opponents before the fight is over. But that's okay. That means that we didn't take any casualties or wounds or anything like that. And as long as it gives me the credit for having gotten the victory, then all the better. Well, so far they haven't brought him down. Let's see if we can get view of this guy. Like we managed it. There he is! We managed to look at him before he's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna be dead, for sure. It's just a guy with a pole arm up on a hill. And there's 3 guys in GIF. Yeah, dead. Alright, well, let's see. We get loot? Hey, we got loot, so that's pretty much for doing nothing. We just got some stuff. Okay, you're hearing a lot of rumors from country folk that an orcish warlord is amassing his soldiers and heading your way. If these rumors are true, you should prepare as best you can. We need to be ready for this. Alright, well, the best way I think to be ready is just stick with allies. He comes to fight me, guess who he's gonna get? He's gonna get outnumbered and we're gonna murder him. Alright, well, we are running very low on funds, so it's good that we might get this conclusion fairly soon, but I think this is going to be a great stopping point, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.